Good morning. We're here for another Choose a Career segment, and today I'm here with Matt, and he's with the Construction Union.
Yeah, I'm with a pre-apprentice program called Mid-South Construction Careers, and what we are is a program that takes folks who are don't have a lot of knowledge of the construction industry, and we give you kind of a buffet. So we do a little time at a carpenter's training facility, a few days at the electrical training facility, a few days with the operators where we work on cranes and bulldozers, a few days at my home local, the Teamsters Union. We do also we go to the ironworkers where we learn a little welding, and at the end of our 4-week program, the students would come to me and say, "Man, I really liked being an iron worker," or "I really liked carpentry." And then we'd work with you to get you into the full union apprentice program for that particular trade.
Okay, incredible. See, I love the sound of this already because construction is so widespread. There's so many different traits that it would be hard for someone to probably master any or master all of them. So it's really a great idea to find out what you're passionate about, what piece of the construction business you're passionate about, and then just go for that one trade. So let's back up, and for anyone who doesn't understand, when we say the word apprenticeship, we mean they're going to take you under their wing and actually train you on that trade from start to finish, and then once you reach a certain level, you're actually sent out on your own, or they'll hire you with a number of firms.
Certainly, once you're accepted into our separate apprentice programs, the carpenter's plan, the electrical plan, you will be a full-time employee of a contractor, so you will work in your field. You won't have full responsibility because you're just learning, but you will certainly earn while you learn. You're going to school, you're getting paid, you're not accruing any debt, and you're not making just little money, right? We're talking real money. Ultimately, once you finish an apprentice program right now as an electrician, your full hourly package is going to be around $50 an hour.
Whoa! Okay, that's more than I thought. Also, I love the construction industry because it is not going away, like ever. There is no computer that's going to be able to build a building. So job security, and then incredible, like you said, incredible wages. Now tell us, let's just hit some of the main pieces of the program. You've got construction. What all is that going to entail?
So at our program, we're going to teach you the basics of construction. You're going to say, when you're building a big project like a blue oval or a new stadium, who comes in first, right? Is it an electrician? Is it a carpenter? Obviously, there are phases of a construction process. So we walk you through kind of what each trade does in a big project and when they do it. Then we go, we have a little hands-on in each of our facilities. So, we'll weld a little bit, we'll saw a little bit, we'll plug some stuff in, we'll electrocute each other for fun, and so we'll learn all these things. Also, you'll hear the history of our movement as working people, from early colonial times to the modern day, what the status of the unions are, what we're about, what our objectives are, and most importantly, unlike I assume most of the folks here, we'll pay you while you're in school with our program. We're not going to pay you a lot, not like a real electrician or carpenter, but you will get $15 an hour for all hours that you're in our program.
Which is incredible. You're going to school, you're learning a trade, and you're also getting paid at the same time for that. Now you have carpentry, you have welding, and metal work. I'm assuming steel. Y'all talk about some of that as well?
Well, iron workers are welding giant steel bars together from very high, so no fear of heights in this one, but yeah, very high elevation. They are welding things together. So our participants are the operating engineers, who are the guys who operate bulldozers and cranes. The Teamsters, we drive trucks. Carpenters, they saw and join wood and sheetrock and
finishing. They do the finishing.
Yeah, finishing. And then the electricians, who do indoor electrical stuff. And the plumbers are a big proponent and are a big advocate of our program. So if you want to learn that trade, we have access to all the plumbing training facilities. And the Painters Union, which is the folks who paint buildings. And that's it. Oh, no, the insulators. So if you want to learn how to put down insulation, and those are all the trades that we cover.
Man, y'all build the building from the bottom to the ground up. Now tell us, what does pay look like for each separate trade once you're done? What would the basic package look like? Obviously, you work hard. The longer you're in it, the more you're going to make. But what would say driving the trucks look like salary wise on average around here?
Yeah. So if you're a union truck driver on a construction site, you're probably making between $36 and $42 an hour, not including your health insurance and your pension.
Okay. And then let's say iron workers or the welders, about
probably a little north of that, high in the mid 40s probably.
Okay. Plumbing.
Those are, we think, probably the highest paid folks. So you're probably
plumbing's highest paid.
Well, do you want to get in it? No, but
man.
Plumbers make really good wages, and they're very skilled. What plumbers do mostly in the Memphis area under the union contracts is obviously connect to the sewer system, but also install indoor piping for gases in schools and in hospitals. But they're probably making the most money per hour of all of our trades.
Okay, so anywhere 75?
Oh, not that high. No, near the mid 50s an hour.
Okay, that's still a lot of money. So the plumbing, and we don't always think about this. Plumbers also responsible for all of your gas lines and stuff, which you have to be certified and have a good training in.
Absolutely. So we're talking about the folks who connect the oxygen lines in the hospital. So when you're breathing, those respirators, all that piping and interconnecting has been done by a skilled plumber.
Okay. If they're interested in getting in contact with y'all to go through your program, how can they do that?
So we have an application on our website, Mid-South Construction Careers, and you can go there, or you can go to the Memphis Urban League. They have a link to our website, and then just put your application in, and you'll get an invite from me to sit down for a quick interview where we'll talk about why you're interested in the field, what you want to gain from it, and then if you're cool and we're cool, we'll get you in the program. We do it every other month. We're going to start a program in March, and we will hopefully see some of your students there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for visiting us today.
Cool. Thank you.